Don't let your happiness depend on something you may lose. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, still a lot more of that indecision. A little bit of red in Bitcoin from what I've seen. Altcoins, of course, take a bigger hit when the numbers go red like this. Stressing it, not really. I mean, I think I think that we've been dragged through the mud enough with cryptocurrency this last year that hey, this ain't no big deal at all. Let's see if I can do one of the screen shares over here. And yes, I would like to share my screen. And let's take a look at CoinMarketCap. Let's see what we got. Let's refresh it because this stuff changes every minute. All right, so we got Bitcoin coming at $6,468. I mean, that's down only a little over 0.25%. That's not too bad. We're looking at Ethereum here. They're struggling. $300 has been where the problem's been at. They're below that now. They're down 4.22%. Coming in at $277. I mean, that sucks. But a lot of people they've been questioning it lately. They've been unsure about it. So whether or not this has to do with the price, or if it has to do with the fact that the blocks are constantly full, or if people are moving away from these ICOs. All right, we got Ripple coming in 33 cents. That's down 2.2%. Bitcoin Cash $530. That's down almost 3% there. EOS, ouch, taking a lot bigger hit there, down 6%. That's down to $4.80. I guess I am glad I had that stop loss called on me because, yeah, I couldn't keep up with these kinds of losses. All right, let's see. Move this down a bit. All right. We got Stellar's coming in at 21 cents. That's down 3.33%. I mean, not the biggest loss, 5% we consider standard day trading. Tomorrow we'll probably see green on this, but don't go taking anything I'm saying as financial advice. All right, $55.44 for a Litecoin. Not a bad price there at all, considering a lot of people would like to see that and consider that to be valued at about 1/4 of a Bitcoin. All right, let's get down here and take a look and see what we got going on with Steam. And bam, 86 cents. That's on 3%. I don't know. Not super happy with that price. But like I've said before, people aren't really happy with the whales and the bots and all that kind of stuff over there. There's been a lot more social media popping up. So that's willing to, reward content creators. All right, let's see what we got with the Steam back dollar. 98 cents. It's under $1. I mean, I guess at this rate, if we continue along like this, it shows that altcoins, they're all cheap pretty much. And you might want to go put your payout into, 50-50 at the moment if you think that Steam's going to be lasting around for a while. All right, as always, I got to plug the Tally account. All right, you guys, try to help get me and Samantha off to EDC. Unfortunately, Samantha can't be here to join us today. We need to talk. A good friend of mine in Germany had his own YouTube channel for a little while. He's willing to dollar match everybody all the way up to the $600 goal that we're shooting for. So pretty much we're just looking for another $150. We still got a ways to go on this. The show is until November 9th or 10th. But, we want to go ahead and get there and everything like that. And then we're going to go ahead and order the flyers. Didn't receive too much feedback or pushback, except for I did hear from most of you guys that you did like it. The few people that said they didn't really like it didn't actually give me any reasons why. Just a thumbs down, more than likely James Bond. All right, you guys. Now I can probably stop this screen share here and see what else we got going on. Oh, hey, we got James Bond in the chat, as I see. What's this? Free Skillshare Media. Awesome. Gene Baker. All right. So we do got some people hanging out in the chat today. Boom. Big plus right there. Fortunately, like I said, we don't have Samantha here with us today. So we're just going to do a quick run through the news, share some of my thoughts, go ahead and roll credits at the backside of all of this and close it up. All right. So what do we got going on? Well, we got another one of those ETFs. Actually, we got two more of those ETFs coming up. A lot of people are speculating. I didn't even really know much about this one. I think that, just like as always with cryptocurrency, the more that we keep taking these blows, the less of an impact it's going to happen. The more that Bitcoin is going to be tampered by the, pounding hammer of FUD here. What do we got? We got Pro Shares, it looks like. There's two of them coming up. I don't know. I don't think it's going to do much of anything to the price, but as always, it seems like there are a lot of traders out here. It also brings up the question of whether or not a lot of these are bots. I've been hearing that one quite a bit lately, that people are saying that maybe as much as 80% of the trading volume out there are bots just trading back and forth, and that no real people are actually out there behind the Bitcoin trading and other cryptocurrencies. I don't know. I mean, I think that the BAK or the BAKKT, when these markets open up, having real Bitcoin behind it, moving it around, I think that these are going to be better than the ETFs. I mean, a lot of other people are saying this at this point as well. But of course, something where you're holding a ticket of paper, and when you're actually moving the asset and holding the asset, of course, it's much better. So I mean, I don't really think that we're going to be seeing any ETFs passing till, probably the CBOE, probably early 2019. I still, of course, hear people calling out for the price to go up in September. But, I mean, we can keep our fingers crossed on that one. I'm not necessarily believing into it yet. I would like to think that, a bad year or a bear year or whatever, we'll lead off into a bullish year next year. All right. Well, we got BitTorrent and Tron. You know how they, Tron bought BitTorrent. Looks like we got some moving happening over there. It looks like that they went ahead and they're going to be hiring like 30 more developers over there. They went ahead and they fired off a couple of the people, a few left voluntarily. Does this mean any big things for Tron down the road here? They're talking about already getting to start to pay people in Tron for seeding and all of that. That's a good incentivization. Is this going to lead to any kind of price increases? Not here for financial advice in any way. Just seeing this one in the news, it smelled like it could be a little bit of something down the road. Not that I think that Tron's an amazing project or the next Bitcoin in any way. But of course, we do like to make a little bit of money here and there, make our pockets a little fatter when we can. I don't know. I'm probably not going to go out and buy any, but I would like to see this. But you guys know that I used to be into pirating before I got into all this cryptocurrency stuff. So, it always catches my attention a little bit when they're talking about things like this. I still think that the concept of paying people to actually keep their computer on and pass out the information is good. I mean, I didn't really do it much myself. I usually found that to be more of one of the problems when it comes to these things. Receiving anything for it is a big plus, whether or not the cryptocurrency is valid or worth it in the long run because it's worth like sub pennies or something. It may not incentivize people enough. All right. So we're looking at, all the big exchanges, Gemini, Bittrex, Bitflyer, Bitstamp. They're going to go ahead. They're going to start self-regulating themselves. It looks like they're going to be calling it the VCA. They're going to be trying to form better exchanges, better price verification, communicating between each other, all that kind of stuff that we were looking at possibly getting another getting an ETF approved, getting us into big business, getting the regulation and all that stuff that they keep, using against us. Or is it just going to be another opportunity for them to, put it out, let's play devil's advocate and, work together and, manipulate the price together and, try to get a handle on the market so that they can, start, leaving us with their bags when this cryptocurrency thing could start going down or these altcoins could start going down. I don't know. I'm not really here to say. I just know that this is something to look out for. I mean, that's kind of how the banks all started off, right? All right, you guys. Well, I really appreciate you guys for coming out here and joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. As always, I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below. Please check them out. I think I went through, updated it a little bit, moved them around a little bit so the organization was better. As always, I'm on all kinds of social media. You got to come over and follow me on Twitter. I'm starting to get a little bit more active over there. As always, you got to come over to Steam and sign up for that free cryptocurrency. I mean, it's going to go back up in value again. As always, Steam's one of the best blockchains out there for transactions per minute or seconds. They're the most used when it comes down to that kind of stuff. I think EOS is getting up there. They might be a little higher on the chain now. I haven't looked in a little bit. All right, you guys. Tally Fund, please support me and Samantha going to EDC. All right, you guys. Keep your Bitcoin safe. All right. Have a great day, you guys.